clothes and the cosmetics. But when it's something this functional, that you're this passionate about, that you give it rave reviews, that's really saying something. Craig Smith is one of our electronics experts. And of course, anything electronic likely has a cord. And the cords these days are getting bigger and bigger and bulkier, which means that power strip, the straight line, no longer cuts it anymore. Because likely 2 or 3 of those cords are going to take up all that precious real estate. It's not doing what it used to do so well. This saves the day. And it's got surge protection too. Less than $40 gets you the set of 2, but it will not be reordered, boo.
No.
Craig, tell us all about it. We call it the Quirky.
It's the pivot power from Quirky. And you hit the nail on the head. The technology, the way things change, it's like the stuff that was cool a year and a half ago is obsolete today. Yet the power strip. This was developed back in the 1970s, back when you had those big box TVs. Back when you were playing Pong. Yes,
I have no idea what you're talking about. This is way
Well,
before
of course, because you were born in 1987. But now we're good friends, aren't we? This original power strip, again, the idea born in 1970, and we're dealing with these large awkward plugs nowadays. Plus, we have so many more things that we plug in that if you try to use that old school power strip and start to use some of these larger plugs that we have nowadays.
And you're out.
Yeah, we all play this game, right? We're trying to charge something and we're saying, you know what? I wonder if she'll notice if I unplug her phone and I'll put my phone in there.
Yeah, what can you sacrifice?
Yeah, you got to play this game of 3-card Monty. That's the whole idea behind the Pivot Power by Quirky. So they developed a larger power strip.
Watch this.
So first of all, it's 17 inches long compared to about the 8.5 to 9 of a traditional power strip. And the fact that it bends and flexes, this is the really cool thing about this Pivot Power, because even if you want to put something next to a big awkward plug, you can, because you have this cool flexibility. Now we're not getting 2 or 3 things into a regular power strip. We're getting 6. And that's what these things are designed for, to put 6 devices, plug them in comfortably, bend it, flex it, however you need to do it.
And you're actually, basically, you're getting what you actually paid for.
Yeah,
you're not getting what
6.
you paid for here.
No.
And playing that, what can I sacrifice? Now nothing has to be sacrificed, and it doesn't matter what's going to interlock, because as you move it, you customize the space. That alone makes it a great value. But it would be kind of worth less if you didn't give me surge protection too, which you do. And
you need surge protection. And again, there's varying degrees of surge protection. They actually updated the new Pivot Power. This is the Pivot Power 2.0. This now has 1,080 joules of surge protection. To put that in comparison, that power strip that they call it that you buy at the dollar store, that may have about 200 joules, maybe 400 joules of protection.
But that's enough to call it surge
protection. Yeah, it's enough to call it a surge protector, but it may not protect your devices when that big power, burst comes through the line. And we always think power bursts, we always think, there must be a lightning storm. There must be something bad happening outside. You could simply unplug and replug in your refrigerator, and that could cause a power surge. So you always want to be protected. You never know when it could happen.
Yeah, I say all the time, I would rather sacrifice this than sacrifice my $2,000 computer or your super expensive big screen TV. The surge protection really is essential. You spend a lot of money on your appliances, but it isn't just for this. Think about, because you're able to get this many outlets, gosh, just in the bathroom, I'm thinking about all the different hair tools between my daughter and myself. That's a nightmare, and there's only one outlet in the bathroom. And to your point, how the technology gets better and better, technology in the houses get better and better, but still, most rooms only have, like, if you're lucky, 2 or 3 outlets.
You only have a couple of them.
But you've got dozens of things that you want to plug in, so this you got to have.
And think about next to the bed as well. This is a classic example. I hear so many people writing on my Facebook page telling me about, they thought about this for the entertainment center, they thought about this for the home office, but it was the big, wow, I never thought about it for my bedroom. But you think about what you're plugging in. You have your Sleep Number bed. Now you're going to plug in a lamp. And basically 15 years ago, it was a lamp and alarm clock. That was it. Well, now we're charging 2 phones. Now we're charging a tablet and a phone. We have the Sleep Number bed. You want to be able to plug all those things in. And again, we get these large, awkward plugs. I don't know why they designed them this way, but this is a cell phone charger that sticks out to the side. If the Pivot Power is just a large power strip, but you can find larger power strips, this wouldn't fit in between these 2 spots right here. If I didn't have the flexibility, this is the unique thing with the Pivot Power, that bend, flex. Now we're using every single one of these ports. Look at the size of some of these plugs. It doesn't matter what size of plug I have. I can fit every single thing on here, bend it, flex it. It's going to work the way I need it to work.
I was reading some of the reviews that were scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and one of them that I saw actually caught something we haven't mentioned yet, and that is the single button there at the top. She said, I love the fact that I can turn it on and off, everything on and off with one go, and you're saving power that way by doing it.
You do have that as well. The power button is right here on the end, so if you do want to shut everything down, I always leave mine on because I'm always charging phones and stuff like that, but that's a great point. If you're using this in other rooms.
Going on vacation, turn it
Yeah,
on.
you just want to walk out of the room, boom, shut everything down with that power button right there.
So these will not be reordered, which is kind of a surprise for me because I know it's been crazy popular already here at QVC. You've got the free shipping and handling. You can find a similar one actually at Quirky.com, but that's one, and it'll be $29.99. Or you can double that and get two for less than $40. I don't know anybody who wouldn't want more than one. If you want one, you're going to love having more than one of these. So that breaks down to less than $20 a piece. And a lot of you are actually picking up more than one set of two, because think about all the rooms in the house and how many things are plugged in right now and how many things are actually unplugged because you've run out of outlets. And I love the fact that it moves not just to customize for the cords themselves, but you can actually adjust it, as you saw right there, around the corner of a table or a chair too. So
it's the first time I've ever said cool and power strip in the same sentence. When I saw this thing, you think about a power strip's just a regular thing. This is a cool power strip that's functional as well, and you're going to be able to use it in so many different rooms in your home.
And you get what you pay for, if not more. It's great. It's V33339. Craig, thank you so much for bringing it to us. He's been giving me a hard time because the Spurs lost today.
Oh,
but I was still nice to him.
I'm a Sixer fan, though. They haven't won since, I think, hold on, let me go back 4 or 5 months or so.
It's a rough day for both.
It's been a long time.
Oh my gosh, I think that's it. Wow, this morning really flew by. I think Rachel is up next with some pretty sparklies, so enjoy that. I will see you tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. In the meantime, have a blessed day. See you on Facebook.
Oh, good morning to you. You know, it's so funny.